Hi Timmy Tots friends. I thought I would read you a story today because I miss all of you and I miss reading you stories. And I thought, what better way to say hi than read one of my favorite books. So this one is called Not Quite Narwhal, and it's really cute. Kelp was born deep in the ocean. Isn't he cute? He knew early on that he was different from the other narwhals. His tusk wasn't as long as everyone else's. He had different tastes in food. And he wasn't a very good swimmer. You can hear my puppy whining. I don't think she likes story time. But his friends didn't seem to mind, so Kelp decided he wouldn't either. That is, until he was swept away by a strong current. I wish I were a better swimmer. Uh-oh. Kelp found himself at the surface, closer to land than he'd ever been before. High up on a cliff, he spotted a mysterious, sparkling creature. It looked so familiar. It looked like Kelp. Do you see that mysterious, sparkling creature up there? Kelp swam toward land as fast as he could, which wasn't very fast at all, hoping that he could catch up with the creature that looked just like him. When he finally reached the shore, Kelp felt a little bit anxious. He had never left the ocean. He was nervous about walking for the first time, but the land creatures made it look so easy. Do you think Kelp walks like this land creature? I don't think so. Let's find out. It wasn't easy. Like he's trying to walk like the crab. Oof! And then he tries to walk like a frog. That's not going to work. And he says, ow! Eventually, he got the hang of it. He watched the turtle. Everything on land was strange and beautiful, but also kind of scary. Kelp began to think he might never find the creature that looked just like him. But as he stumbled out of the forest... Oh my goodness. Land narwhals! Actually, we're unicorns, and by the looks of it, so are you. Look at all of that. Kelp had never heard of unicorns before. They taught him all sorts of new things about his tusk. We call them horns. Wow. They introduced him to unicorn delicacies. It's a unicorn. And they showed him how to gallop. There was no doubt that Kelp was, in fact, a unicorn. He was having so much fun that he didn't want to leave. But then he remembered all of his friends under the sea. Kelp missed them terribly. So he said goodbye to the unicorns and returned to the ocean. The unicorn said, "Come back soon." Kelp swam toward home as fast as he could, which wasn't very fast at all, hoping that the narwhals would still like him now that he was a unicorn. When he finally arrived, Kelp had butterflies in his stomach. Kelp! And it says, "Welcome home." Kelp took a deep breath and told his friends the news. "It turns out I'm not a narwhal." "Of course you aren't. I'm a unicorn." "We all knew that." They took it quite well. Silly Kelp, they already knew. Kelp was happy to be home, but now that he'd experienced life on land with the unicorns, he couldn't seem to forget them. Did he want to be a land narwhal with the unicorns, or a sea unicorn with the narwhals? Kelp couldn't decide. But then he realized that maybe maybe, look at those friends. He didn't have to choose. He gets to have all of his friends with him. Isn't that great? The end. Well, my friends, I miss you very much, and I can't wait until we're at Timmy Tots and I get to read stories to you and give you all great big hugs and hang out with your mommies again. But until next time, I miss you, and I'm praying for you guys, and I love you lots. Bye.